Hey, Andy here from buildahottub.com. In this video, we're going to look at what makes for a good DIY hot tub design. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so it's that time of year again. It's autumn, it's fall in the US, and it's the prime season for actually planning hot tub builds. So I thought I'd put this short video together to give you some ideas for what makes for a good hot tub design. Now, before we get going, of course, please do subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification to be notified when my videos go live. I put 2 videos out in long form, which is like this, every week, and there's a whole bunch of shorts as well. So please do subscribe to the channel. It just gives me loads of motivation to keep making all these videos for you. Okay, so our DIY hot tub design. Well, the first thing that we need to think about is functionality. And what I mean by functionality is what are you going to have in there? So obviously it's a hot tub, so you're going to need some heat. You know, what jets are you thinking about? Are you thinking about jets in a straight line around the back of the seating? Are you looking to put them into clusters? You know, to have different seating areas. I've also had customers that have done different seating areas at different seating heights as well. So you just get a different experience when you're moving around the tub. Are you looking for any kind of water features, any waterfalls, any water jets coming in? All of these you should think about in terms of the functionality of the actual hot tub design. In terms of functionality, one of the things that often gets forgotten about is the cover. So what are you going to do with the cover when you take it off the hot tub? So they're quite large. They can be quite heavy depending on on the size of the actual tub that you're going to build. But where's it going to go? So what I did for my own tub was I left kind of a space about a foot or 30 centimeters behind the tub itself. And my cover is split into 3 parts. I take away the front part and that sits up against the side of the fence, out the way. It's quite tidy. But then the folding portions, so mine's in 3 parts. The first 2 parts are together and they fold back on each other, and the other one is detachable. So the detachable one, as I said, goes up against the fence. The other 2 fold together and then it folds up behind the hot tub. So it's nice, it's out the way, it's easy, and you're not going to lift a heavy cover. So one of the things that I always try to get in there is think about what you're going to do with the actual hot tub cover when you are going to be using the tub. The next thing that makes for a good DIY hot tub design is make it unique. Look for something that's unique. You know, you're designing this, it's going to be your hot tub, it's for you. Make it different, give it some of your own personality. Don't do something that everybody else has done. Find something unique. And, I get some wonderful designs coming my way, and, they have loads of unique features. The first unique feature, I'm sure you've seen on the channel, was the Kyle Lounger. Kyle very much made that his own, and it's pretty much the staple now for any kind of lounger in the tub. We refer to it as the Kyle. So look for something unique and bring your own personality to it, as I said. When you're designing your hot tub, you really need to think about the materials that you're going to use. So I always say planning, 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 and more planning, and this is definitely the case with the design too. Think about how it's going to be finished. Think about the edging. Are you going to have some kind of a swimming pool coping? Are you going to make it out of natural rock so it looks like it's a rock pool? All of these things you should put into the design stage, and they don't actually impact anything like the plumbing or anything like that. It's really about the look and the feel of it once you've completed the project. So just think about those materials. Think about how you're going to finish the interior of the tub as well. Are you just going to paint the surface with a swimming pool or an epoxy paint? Are you going to use some mosaic tiles, which is my favorite at the moment? All of these different things you should think about during the design stage. When you're designing your hot tub, or even if you're just putting together a rough sketch so that I can help you design it, think about the layout, think about the size, and think about the depth. okay, because all of those things will have an impact on the tub itself. So in terms of the layout, you know, where you're going to put your steps, because you don't want to just step into straight onto the seats, it's going to be too much and it won't be comfortable. So, you know, you're going to have to put some steps in there somewhere. How deep is it going to be? You know, do you want a regular tub that you're going to sit in and the water height is sort of shoulder height, or are you thinking, you know, an area that's maybe a bit deeper so you can stand? There's all of these different options. Again, it's a DIY tub. You're designing it. Make it your own design, but you must think about the layout. You must think about the depth, and the depth as well is going to impact the overall volume of water. More volume of water, you've got to heat it, running costs, etc. So just think about the size, the layout, and the depth of the tub as well. For me, I always bang on about the control room on this channel and on my blog. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, just thought I'd get that in there so that you can see more of videos like this. Now, the control room is really, really important. The location of it, the distance from the tub, you know, whether it's above ground or in a perfect world below ground, all of these things have an impact on how the tub will work and the parts that you need. You know, if you're 50 feet away with your control room, then we've got to do some clever things with the pipe work to make sure that you've got the right amount of flow for the jets when the water actually gets to the tub. So there's lots to think about in terms of the control room. I always say give yourself more space than you think that you need. My biggest mistake was making it way too small. I increased the size during the build and it still wasn't big enough by the time I'd got all the kit in. It was very, very cramped. So just give yourself more space than you think you need. Give yourself lots of easy access and really get it as close as you can to the hot tub and get it below ground. As I said, if you've got to go over a distance of more than about 10 feet, then we either need to increase the size of the pump, but that's okay up to a certain distance, and then we actually need to increase the size of the pipework to and from the tub to reduce the overall total dynamic head or the friction that's in the pipes that can reduce the flow. So again, there's a calculation to be done. I can certainly help you with that. Get in touch and let me know. And finally, a good DIY hot tub design is going to incorporate a heater that is going to be suitable for the job. So what do I mean? Well, I mean a small electric heater, if you've got a huge hot tub, isn't going to do it for you. It's going to take forever to get up to temperature. It's going to cost the earth to run. So you've got to be mindful of these at design stage, because if you're putting in a propane or a gas heater, then have you got the gas lines to where you're going to locate the heater? So there's just things like that you really need to think about during the design of your DIY hot tub. For me, I'm big into air source heat pumps at the moment. I still think they are the most economical way of heating a tub. The results that I've had on my own tub were fantastic, and those that I've helped fit to the plastic shell tubs have seen their costs drop by at least 50% in every instance. So for me, air source heat pumps are definitely the way forward, and I'll drop some links so you can have a look at those underneath this video to the models that I sell over in Europe and in the US as well. And finally, if I can help you with your DIY hot tub design, then please do get in touch. Always happy to hear from you. I can help you with everything from the layouts, the CAD schematics, the plumbing diagrams, and I can help you with the parts as well. So please do get in touch. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you on the next video. If you've liked this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.